Along the Pacific coast of Central America lies a hidden gem in the world of sport fishing. A country rich in culture, bursting with wildlife, and home to some of the most iconic fish on the planet. A destination that can push you to your absolute angling limits, but on any given cast, reward you with the fish of a lifetime. Welcome to El Salvador. Good morning, everyone. It is our first official morning here in El Salvador, staying at Casa Del Golfo. We got in late last night, and I knew this place was gonna be beautiful, but seeing it today as the sun is coming up, it is absolutely stunning. The Pacific Ocean is right over my shoulder, and if I turn here, that is the resort, Casa Del Golfo. It is literally a stone's throw away from the water's edge, and that is unbelievable. I am so stoked to be down here in Central America once again. I can't wait to see what we can find. We're gonna do all different styles of fishing. Inshore, we're gonna look for the notorious roosterfish, Pacific snook, maybe some cubera snapper, and offshore, we're hoping to get into some big tuna, billfish, wahoo, dorado. There's really all the incredible species that you think of when you think of Central America live right here in El Salvador. So I am super duper stoked to be here. I can't thank you guys enough for clicking on this video. I can't thank you guys enough for all the love and support. I'm being joined on this trip by my good buddy Brent from the YouTube channel See Ya Dude, and our cameraman, videographer is gonna be one of my favorite humans of all time, John Whittle. So yeah, man, I am so stoked, so grateful. I can't wait to get out there and see what we can find. Hopefully, we can catch the fish of a lifetime on this trip. Thank you for clicking on the video, and I hope you enjoy it. This is what peak 50 looks like.
Goddamn right.
Let's do it, brother.
Come on.
Ah, cool.
With an incredibly low tide that we're gonna have in the morning, we actually had a little bit of an experience just even trying to get out past the sandbars to get to the fishing grounds.
Wasn't expecting this. Yeah, I think so. Gotta do what you gotta do, super low tide.
We eventually somehow make it past the sandbar at this incredibly low tide.
It was all teamwork. It was a couple of the dudes, Luciano, they got out and like pushed. You can do it! You can do it! There we go. What a team right here.
Good luck.
Thank you. Gracias.
It was like an operation that they had just to get us out of the inlet.
We're just like, oh man. Usually with these kind of trips, when a day starts like that, with some obstacles like that, you're like,
You're
okay,
gonna get paid.
Once you get out there, it's about to happen.
We have made it out here to the fishing grounds where we are going to be fishing for the first part of this day. We're out in the deep blue Pacific. Took a nice 40-mile run to get here, but nothing this 30-foot release couldn't handle. It's got these super sweet 300 Yamahas on the back of this boat. Incredibly reliable motors. I actually have a Yamaha on my family boat back home. Had it for the last 8 years, and it always cranks up on the first go. So super nice to have these motors out here in El Salvador. But what we're doing to start this day, like I said, we're out here in the deep blue Pacific. There can really be anything out here, from giant tuna to billfish, marlin, Pacific sails, maybe a big dorado or mahi-mahi. So we put a big spread behind the boat. We're trolling a bunch of stuff around to try to lift the fish up. A bunch of lures just like this. Just a trolling lure, got some nice color, some nice flash, and hopefully, fingers crossed, we can find a big fish. Something that we have in this spread is called a teaser, which is basically just a decoy of a bunch of little fake fish. And there's no hooks in that. So theoretically, what we want to try to do is if a fish comes up in that teaser, it's going to be so fired up, and I'm actually going to pitch back a rigged ballyhoo, but I'm going to do it on a spinning rod. I think it would be a blast to hook some kind of a billfish or maybe a mahi-mahi on the spinning rod and fight them that way rather than one of these conventionals, just a little more sporty. So we'll see what happens. That's just something else. That's another goal I have in El Salvador, but the entire spread is out. And now it's basically hurry up and wait until the fish shows up. Just got eyes on our very first billfish of the day. It was free jumping. I spotted it maybe 50 yards away from the boat. We shot over to it hoping it would come up in the spread, but no dice, so keep on moving. Nothing like some caffeine and staring at the spread. Just be jittery.
That's what keeps us focused.
Exactly. This ocean can lull you to sleep, so it is nice to have the option to have some coffee. And this Yeti thermos kept it completely warm all morning long. Old bartending trick, can hold 4 cups at once.
I swear, if you smell that,
there you go, there you go.
and then
Salud. No leche. Salud, salud. Cheers to a big fish.
give me mine.
De nada. Oh, check this out. We're about to call it a day. We're on our way back in, and there are some fish busting here. I don't know if it's all bonitas. There might be some tunas on the outskirts. This isn't healthy. Oh.
There you go.
Yeah, a little drag stream. Something for today. That's nice. Check out this little bonita. A nice welcome addition to the day since it was not much happening with the troll, but that is so characteristic of trolling. You're looking for a trophy fish and it doesn't always pan out. What? Cool little bonita, pulled a little drag. Let's get him back. Later, buddy. See what else we find. The reality of trolling in a gigantic body of water like the Pacific Ocean, there's no guarantee. There's already no guarantee in fishing, but that ocean is so big and so deep, and there's so much ground to cover. Unfortunately, you just don't always get rewarded, and it was not for lack of effort. We put in a ton of time on day one exploring the deep blue Pacific, but running into those bonita really gave me hope. I saw the activity, I saw the bust, and I was thinking maybe we just found the spinner dolphin. And in my experience, running into the spinner dolphin in Central America means you're gonna find tuna. Unfortunately, it was just the bonita blowing up on a bunch of baits, but I really felt like if we could put some more time into that ocean, we would run into what we were looking for. Good morning, everyone. We are switching things up completely this morning, doing something that I grew up doing, and that's walking the beach, walking the sand here in El Salvador, see if we can catch some fish from land. I absolutely love land-based fishing. Like I said, it's what I grew up doing, so it's got a special place in my heart. Never done it in El Salvador. I've done it a couple times in Central America, and I've had some really great success over the years, so let's see what happens, man. It'd be really cool to catch a Pacific snook. It'd be amazing to catch a roosterfish or a cubera. All the same species that you basically catch out on the boat could be right here by the rocks from the sand, so I'm excited. We're gonna be casting around some plugs. I got a 35-gram black ledge peanut on right now. Let's see if we can find one. Gotta watch every step. I'm known for getting hurt on these trips. I'm not trying to get hurt today. I was just walking through these tide pools and I found a little fish that got trapped in here. Come here, buddy. I want to show you off. He might
Watch
be.
it be poisonous.
He might be really hard to grab, but that is so cool. Just looking down on the tide pools and saw this fish. I don't think he's poisonous. Oh.
Looks like some sort of wrasse or something.
Yeah, it does look like a wrasse. Oh, he's so fast. Where'd he go? There he is. He's gonna be the most slippery thing.
That's a little wrasse.
Oh, check it out. Little wrasse that was just hanging out in the tide pool. Let's put him back. I'll put him in this bigger one here so he has more oxygen. That was cool, man. Yeah. Never know what you're gonna find. Man, as badly as you and I wanted to catch a fish off of that beach, it just didn't happen this morning. Maybe the tide was just a little bit low, but you could really see the potential. Even though we came up empty-handed off the beach, we had a full day to get out on the boat and do some exploring. And the goal for this day was to kind of get back to our roots in a sense. We were gonna do some inshore fishing and see if we can catch a rooster fish from the boat. We had much better odds of finding one from the boat, honestly. Maybe a cubera snapper. I know there was a bunch of different snappers in El Salvador that Mariano was telling us about, so I was just pumped to get on the boat and see what we could find. Just pulled up to the first destination that we'll be fishing on the boat today. Just an unbelievable spot. Big mountains with like jungle growing out of it, rocks, waves crashing up against them. Just stuff you never see in Florida. And it's amazing. This is an incredible looking scenery to try to catch a fish at. I'm gonna throw this stick bait right here, the 99-gram peanut by Black Ledge. Blast this thing around here and see if we can get one. So beautiful, man. While we throw some plugs, the mate's actually putting a couple of mullet behind the boat, kind of suspended down in the water column to see if maybe one of these roosters wants to pick up a mullet. Rooster fish are on the brain, and supposedly there's a lot around here, so I am super stoked to try to get one. You can have first dibs on a mullet rod. Yeah, of course.
You're such a nice guy.
You never caught a rooster, bro. You gotta get one.
You know, you're not as bad as everyone says you are.
Yeah, I know. I get worse. Just ask John, he hates me. Fish, fish. As soon as it hit the water, man. On the stick bait. I don't know what it is. It doesn't feel very big, but hey, we got a bite. Oh, cool. All right, coming.
That's a beautiful red snapper.
Coming. Trying to keep my balance. I think I could just flip him in. Want me to flip him in? He's hooked good. Check it out, dude. First time doing some inshore stuff here in El Salvador. And we got a nice little snapper. What kind of snapper is this, do you know? No idea? Emmanuel doesn't know what kind it is, but I think they call it a red snapper here. It's not the same species of red snapper that we get in the United States, but a very cool fish. And check this out. Look at the stick bait that this fish ate. If you don't think snapper are aggressive, you are misinformed, because that stick bait is like a third of the size of this fish. This is a beautiful, beautiful fish, and I think we're gonna take him home, and he's probably gonna make a really good meal. And I'm stoked, man. My first fish doing the inshore stuff here in El Salvador. This scenery is unbelievable. I'm gonna get the stick bait back out there and see what else we can find.
Hey,
I'm
that's an
stoked.
awesome fish.
So say it again. What are they called?
Guacamayo.
Guacamayo. It's like the scarlet macaw.
It's like the red macaw, yeah.
Cool. Since we got that little snapper, I'm gonna see if any more snapper around. I'm gonna throw a little Get Thump 3-inch swim bait. Switch it up a little bit, get a little lower in the water column. Fish. Little baby grouper or something. Monster. Pretty little guy. All right, dude, you're going home. Peace. Peace be with you. Whenever you're out fishing, especially like a foreign country that who knows when I'm gonna get the opportunity to come back here, you just gotta fish as hard as you can. Just keep casting, keep casting. You never know when that fish of your dreams is gonna eat. So can't be lazy. Keep working for them and hopefully it pays off.
As badly as we wanted to catch a rooster, and I especially wanted you to catch one, because I've caught a few in the past, and I just think it's the most badass fish in the ocean. I wanted you to see what they look like and have that experience, but for whatever reason, they just weren't really around that day. So we decided we weren't gonna use any more of our valuable time looking for the roosters after a couple hours of doing it. We actually went on the troll, and we were gonna be looking for a very delicious fish, and one that I had never caught before.
As long as they're still like alive. Oh, there you go. That's a good one. That's good.
Well, looks like the trolling setup got bit. All right, let's fight this thing. I'd be surprised. Just taking my time here. We don't know what this is. Could be something cool. Took that crazy run and then just kind of gave up, and now it's just coming in. Without having the sharks here in El Salvador, it's so nice to be able to kind of take your time cranking a fish in. Foul hook mackerel. Nice. It is a nice one. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense why I didn't fight too hard on the way up. Nice. Wow, what a beauty. Thank you, sir. Check it out, man. This thing looks so reminiscent of a Spanish mackerel that we get in Florida. Oop. But is a completely different species. Sierra mackerel is what they call them. Supposedly absolutely delicious. We are throwing some wire on the front of our plugs because look at those teeth right there. Those will straight mess you up. Cut through mono and fluoro with ease. So got that little bit of wire on there just so we don't get cut off. It's a nice fish. We're gonna put him out of his misery, put him in the cooler, and he'll make some great eats as well. Pretty sick fish, man. My first ever Sierra mackerel here in El Salvador. The mate just handed myself and Brent some fresh ceviche, some mahi ceviche. Looks delicious. Can't really beat this for a boat snack. Cheers, dude.
Cheers.
Oh, that's so good. So fresh. Perfect little boat lunch.
Oh wow. Yeah.
Really good. Yeah, that's dynamite. Pulling up to a shrimp boat right now. This is something I had no idea we were gonna do here in El Salvador, but I am here for it because it's something new and exciting, something I've never done before. I'm gonna throw a shrimp, believe it or not, an artificial shrimp at this shrimp boat, and let's see if we can catch a fish off this thing. This will be a very unique and cool way to catch a fish. These guys are actually pulling in the nets right now, and the idea is they keep the shrimp and throw back the bycatch, and then a bunch of fish will sit behind this boat and kind of gorge themselves on all the bycatch. Kind of crazy style of fishing, but hey, it's happening. This is what they're doing to support their families by getting the shrimp and selling it. Is that a bad idea?
No, not a good idea.
What about right there?
Yeah. Oh, now it's going down. Can the fish keep going? already got one.
They were dropping the net back down. I was like, should I cast? I landed on the net. They're like, not a good idea. I reeled it one crank and got the bite. It's definitely a jack. That was crazy. You're on too?
This one, that was
Immediate. Getting this jack up. It's got to be a jack. There are so many behind this boat. As these guys are throwing the baits in, you can just see them crashing, taking advantage of all that free food, basically. So are the birds. This is so cool, man. I didn't really think this was gonna happen in El Salvador. I had no idea, but I'll take it, man. Pretty sweet. One thing about jacks, it doesn't matter if you're in Central America, North America, wherever else you catch them, they always fight so freaking hard. They just bulldog you. There he is. Ate the shrimp jig. There we go, man. Jack Raval off the shrimp boat here in El Salvador. You know what's really cool about these jacks? Look at his anal fin. It's a lot fatter, for lack of a better term, than the ones we get back in the Atlantic in Florida. This guy's bleeding a little bit, so I'm just gonna get him back. The best release for a jack like this is gonna be a head dive. Boom, shot off. Pretty sweet. I think we're gonna pull back up to the boat, see what else is there. Hitting those shrimp boats was super cool. We were obviously hoping to try to get maybe a big snapper, a grouper, or something hanging just underneath all those jacks, but the jacks were relentless. You and I each caught a couple, and we kind of had enough of that, but it was a cool experience. We decided, hey, we don't know if we're gonna get any more opportunities to rooster fish from the boat, so let's go back to those islands. We went over there, we were blasting cast all along that gorgeous backdrop, that gorgeous scenery, and man, we just couldn't buy a bite from a rooster fish. I don't know if it's maybe just not the correct time of year. Lately, Mariano was saying they've been doing a lot more offshore fishing, so maybe the roosters just aren't around right now. We were trying to will it into existence, but we did still have a couple hours of daylight, so you and I decided when we get back, if there's any daylight whatsoever, we're gonna head out for one more land-based mission. We're gonna wrap up this back to our roots mission out on the beach again. It is now the late afternoon. Brent is with me.
Yes, sir.
Where you at? There you are, kinda.
Oh, hey.
Boom. And the goal was to catch a rooster fish. We came to Central America, and one of the target species is a rooster fish, and we know just from the pictures that we've seen on the wall at Casa Del Golfo that they get giant roosters here. And Mariano actually told us about this spot right here that we're currently walking to. We took like a little stairway to heaven to get here, and it's kind of like a jetty point there. Kind of reminds me of some of the different areas that I fish for snook back home. We're gonna make our way out there, start blasting some casts and see what we can find. Hopefully a rooster fish, but to be completely honest, anything off the beach would be super cool. What do you think, dude? Anything you want to add?
I'm just excited. Yeah, we got what, about an hour to bomb some casts here? Dude, if I could get a rooster fish off the beach, that would just make my entire trip.
Let's make it happen. Wish we had about 2 more hours of daylight. These are slippery.
Yeah.
We're almost to the part of this jetty where we want to start fishing, but it's pretty slippery, so we're taking our time. But we got a little friend up here. There's a booby sitting on this rock, and that is all bird poop. But I wanted to take a quick moment to shout out Yeti for helping sponsor this video. I'm actually rocking one of their waterproof backpacks right now, and this is honestly probably one of the most essential pieces of equipment that I own for everyday life when it comes to filming and fishing. I always have expensive camera gear in here, all types of fishing gear, and I know if I'm fishing out on the beach or on a boat where there's naturally just gonna be tons of spray and tons of water involved, all of my gear is going to stay nice and safe and secure, and that is a great feeling. So let's get on some fish, but big thank you to Yeti, and if you're interested in any of the Yeti products that you see throughout this video, be sure to check the link in the description. This is a freaking adventure right here. even if we don't catch a fish. This is kind of what I grew up doing, is just exploring, even as a little kid, going through ponds and lakes all over my neighborhood, all over my city, and just seeing what I can find. I love going to like a riverbank and seeing if I can find any fish in the river. Just anything land-based is a ton of fun. I feel super connected to that, super nostalgic, reminds me of my youth. And this is a fun thing to do. I mean, we've been out on the boat all day today and all day yesterday, and I still have just as much fun as I do on a really nice boat when I'm fishing here from the tidal pools and from the rocks looking for a fish. Just blessed to be out here. Whew. This is crazy. In like thigh deep water, trying to make it to the spot. We're so close. Something happens to me, tell my mama I love her. This is wild. Okay, good. Woo! Wow, that was not easy. That was a little bit of a journey. And as you can tell, Brent was right behind me at one point, and now he's 40 yards behind me. Let's see, I got rolling waves right here. It's a nice swell here, and this could have some feeding fish. Just gonna have to cast and find out. I feel like I'm on the safest part of this rock. Got a black ledge popper right here. This is a 70-gram flare. Let's sling it out there. Fish! Bro, that was a nice fish.
Get eyes on it?
There might have been a rooster, I don't know. No, I didn't get eyes on it. I'm throwing a big bait, man. Oh, how did that fish not get stuck? Does it look like a nightmare to get to that set of rocks?
Yeah, it's pretty deep right here.
I just have a feeling if there's gonna be fish, they're gonna be in those breakers. Getting down from here should be fun. I cut my leg, by the way. Oh yeah, it's pretty deep. You said it's deeper there? Woo! Really made it to the motherland. First cast, 30-pound rooster. Fish! Oh no, he pulled! I had one. Look how beautiful this sky is. Oh my Lord. I have no idea if that's picking up on camera. That's one of the most beautiful skies I've ever seen in my entire life. Wow. We ended up coming up empty-handed on the beach that afternoon, but I will just never regret taking on an adventure like that.
it brings me back to my childhood. It's so nostalgic for me. I grew up picking up a fishing rod and picking up a backpack and walking the canals or walking the beaches and just looking for a fish. And I don't know, it's the way that I fell in love with fishing, and I don't think I'll ever get tired. I hope I never get tired of having experiences like that. After we headed back, we had a really incredible meal for the ages out of all that seafood that we caught on the boat. And we only had one day left in El Salvador to try to make something happen. We started off the morning trolling, put out a giant spread of lures. We were on the big boat this day, so it was nice and comfortable. We were still staying positive and optimistic, but you couldn't help but think, are we gonna make something happen on this trip? Are we gonna catch a fish that we decided to travel all the way to El Salvador to catch? And all of a sudden, basically out of nowhere, Mariano pokes down from the tower and he says, I think I found some spinner dolphin. And hearing that from him, I knew that there could be some incredible fish hanging out, feeding with these dolphin. And that was all I needed to hear to perk me up and get me excited. We started rigging up some poppers, and I knew if we can get close enough to these dolphin, we were gonna make some magic happen. Mariano really wanted us to catch a fish, so we wanted to throw stick baits and poppers, but he decided the best thing to do so we don't spook any of these fish, let's troll around real quick with some cedar plugs, which tuna are known to love, and hopefully see if we can at least guarantee ourselves a fish on this trip. And I said to you, I've caught a few yellowfin tuna already in my life. You hadn't caught one at this point. So I said, dude, if one of these trolling setups gets picked up, I really want you to fight the fish.
Yeah, and then it happened pretty quickly.
There you go, get him, tuna.
And there is my first yellowfin tuna right there.
Yeah.
That is so sick, dude. Look at that thing.
You get that first tuna out of the way, and it was on the cedar plug, so it wasn't exactly what you and I envisioned coming on this trip, but now that you caught your first yellowfin, we each felt, okay, time to see if we can get one the way we want to get one. So you tied on a stick bait, I tied on a popper, we both went up on the bow, started blasting casts to see if we can catch a fish on artificial.
Picked up the 50-gram flare popper, my Stella 14K, my boy Brent with me, John filming us. Let's go, man. Let's get a freaking tuna on a popper. This is unbelievable. It's just crazy that we get to do this, man. Tight.
Oh, you got one?
Yeah. Oh, he pulled. Right at the boat. I did, yeah. I looked away for a second. That's all right. We'll get more.
Somehow I lost that fish, but you kept casting, and I turned my head and you're hooked up. I was so freaking stoked for you, and you were able to take advantage and get that really nice tuna into the boat.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm on.
There we go. Oh, they're behind the boat.
Yep, they're behind the boat. On the stick bait, baby.
Nice.
Little did I know that Mariano also hooked up a fish on a popper that he was throwing. It took him a little bit longer to get his fish in, and I was thinking, why is it taking so long? I'm thinking all these fish are around the same size. The cedar plug fish was maybe a little bit smaller than the one that you caught on the stick bait. Cut to 10 minutes later, he pulls his fish in the boat, and it's a really quality tuna.
Yeah, look at that one. There you go.
That's amazing.
All right, let's hold it up for a double, and you make mine look tiny now.
Something I was not expecting to see, because in my experience, all the tuna are the same size that run together in these dolphin pods.
Look at that double header right there. He just had to outdo me just a little bit. Got it on the popper too, but man, that's just what you can come out here and do when you're sitting here at Casa Del Golfo.
Hey, Casa Del Golfo.
So that got me fired up, because if I caught a tuna that big, that would be a personal best for me. I'm thinking that's gonna be the higher class of fish that's gonna be in this pod. So I tied on the biggest popper that I had, hoping to weed out some of the smaller bites. Went back up on the bow, started blasting casts. Nothing was really happening. And then all of a sudden, I was not ready for what happened next.
The victory. First 2 tuna, but we're not done, baby. Look at Tyler up there. He's ready to go. He's gonna get one on a popper, and we're just gonna watch for this time.
This is unbelievable, y'all. This is crazy. I can't even express how beautiful this is. Oh my Lord. Mariano is putting us literally in the midst of this pod of spinner dolphin. Everywhere you look, you see them just playing, having fun, feeding, doing whatever they're doing out here. It's so cool that the tuna run with the dolphin. It's like, I guess it's some sort of symbiotic relationship, but they're so synonymous to be with one another, and it makes for some of the most epic scenery in offshore fishing, if you ask me. Oh, they're on me. They were on me.
Hey, that's a big one.
Oh,
That's a big fish. Oh my God, look at that.
oh my God, dude. That was so freaking sick. Oh my God.
I'm gonna turn around.
Yeah, sure. Oh my God, let's go. That was amazing. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. Sing, baby. Oh, turn around. Oh, dude. Let's go, Mariano. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo. Making my way around this boat. This is a good tuna. I have a feeling this might be my biggest of all time if we can get him up.
Hey, I'm gonna go after Tyler's fish.
Yeah.
That
This thing's hauling.
Hey, that's a huge fish.
That's a nice one.
How's that grab?
We're running low on line-ish. I don't want to tighten it down too much. It's a tight drag, but it's not. Could be a little tighter.
Yeah, we got a beast here.
Oh, trying to catch up to this fish a little bit, pick up some line on the reel. That thing dumped the 14K. That was wild. Oh, dude, that eat will live in my mind for the rest of my life.
Hey, Tyler.
Oh, hey, brother. Dude, I think I got a real one on. The water is so beautiful out here in El Salvador that I could see that fish underneath it. I picked up the pace a little bit on the popper, and he just freaking whaled it, dude. And it's got some weight. My brand new Hoke Bullfighter 150. This thing is so sweet. My first ever legit travel rod. I don't gotta borrow them from Ryan anymore. Paired with this Stella 14K. Oh my God. This is a dream setup. Got a dream fish on. Ate the black ledge popper. Let's go, dude. Freaking stoked. To be able to come to Central America 3 times in the last calendar year, I just can't believe it. This is what I dreamed of doing when I decided to switch career paths and start making YouTube videos. It's paying off. Obviously, thanks to you guys. I wouldn't be here without all the love and support. Whoa. This fish is kicking my butt. There's a big one, Mariano. For real, for real.
You got eyes on it?
No, I haven't seen it, but it's just fighting like nothing I've fought in the tuna world. My biggest of all time is only about 40, 45 pounds, so there ain't no way in hell this is that.
How you feeling?
Oh. A little bit of back pain, but nothing I wouldn't trade 1,000 times over to have a fish on like this.
How's the finger?
Fingering. All right, gaining a little bit of line. I gain an inch, she takes a foot. She's screaming at me. What, a freaking mako just eat it? This is making me nervous in general, just the fact that this fish has this much power still. Give up, man. Thanks.
Here you go, dude.
Water break.
You look like you need it. That's teamwork right there.
That's a good time to turn around, tuna. Thank you. Right when I was trying to hydrate.
I've never seen a 20-pounder fight like this.
Yeah, me neither. It's a freaking...
That tuna saw you at the beginning and he said, I'm going to make him wait.
Seriously. He's like, you think you're strong? Right now it's just a matter of whose will's gonna break first.
My money's on the tuna.
Thanks, brother. This is no joke. I thought Ryan Morey said this was fun.
Yeah. I think he's psychotic.
He's psychotic.
That he likes it.
Gain in line, gain in line. I want some color. Battle Royale. It's a fine line because I want to put heat on this fish. I don't want to pull hooks or anything. I mean, there is heat on it, but
Need water or anything?
yeah, I'll take some. What I need is this fish to give up. Mm-hmm.
Yep. Water boy. Tell us how you're feeling.
No. I mean, bro, it feels so heavy.
The overall time length and intensity of this fight is like nothing I've ever seen before. Tyler, it's not a weak guy. He's got some muscles on his body and he is hurting right now. I would be dead if this was me hooked up to this fish right now. So I am just so curious to see just how big this fish really is. We've kind of seen it really down deep, some color and everything, but to get that thing to the boat, it's gonna be crazy.
Looking at my DJI, my neck mount, it's at 67 minutes. And this is already the second battery I put in. I think I stopped filming on the last one at like 50 minutes. So that just goes to show that's a realistic amount of time of how long we've been battling this fish. And we have the boat and everything at our disposal. And it's still insane.
Dearest beloved, I have now been fighting this fish for 3 months. I write this letter to you in hopes that it will reach you before my body has been cremated.
I don't see the end ever. I'm gonna fight this fish until our flight home. I've turned the drag down a little bit as the fight has gone up. I've cranked it up higher as the fight's gone up, which obviously you're not really supposed to do, but I only have a 60-pound leader, so I wanna make sure I don't fray him or anything.
When I give you that angle, you're gonna have to push it.
But push it real good! But push it real good. Alright, we gotta stop right here talking about it. We got that.
I got color.
Color. Color.
You got it. I want to kill me. Hey, vení, que está grande.
Right here.
Oh, that's a huge fish.
Oh,
Hey, bring it to the back.
oh, it's dead.
You dead?
It's almost dead. Very close.
Oh my God.
Okay, you can come to either side, Tyler. They made it easy.
Maybe pull forward a little. Oh my God.
La careta.
Mariano, I can't pull him straight up, brother. He's too heavy. That's what's happening right now.
Drag it again. Drag it again.
Yeah, but I wouldn't pull,
I got gloves.
John, I wouldn't pull straight on that line, dude.
All right.
I don't think so. I don't think it's strong enough.
Okay.
I'm worried about it.
Whatever you think. I've seen it done a few times, but
It's just a light, it's like,
60-pound leader.
yeah, that's what I'm worried about is the leader.
how far is it?
Right here, gap is just
All right, so what's going on right here? This fish is so heavy, it's basically dead. We fought it so hard, but I can't even, with my 60-pound leader, I could barely pull him straight up and down. So Mariano just jumped in the water. I think he's gonna try to grab this fish.
You got it?
It's
What a
heavy.
gangster.
Pull it. Pull it. Pull it. Pull
You
it.
need a little help?
Yeah, it has. It's heavy.
That's not heavy. Holy moly, what a freaking fish.
Are you kidding me?
I can't believe it, dude.
Go, 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 go.
What the,
Are you freaking joking?
what the hell is that thing? That's a real fish? Oh my sweet baby Jesus. Brent, what is that, bro? I feel so justified. Get up here, man. I need a hug. You can give me a high five, but I need a hug after that one. Dude, now I know why my back feels the way it does. At least, thank God it wasn't a munchkin. Oh my God, what are you, dude?
Oh my God.
That's a huge fish.
That's the fish of my life right there. Woo, hoo, hoo. Look at that, baby. That's a 70-gram flare. First fish that it's ever caught. Unbelievable. Wow. Oh my God, y'all look at this freaking yellowfin tuna. I have wanted to catch a yellowfin. I mean, I won't say in this class, but in that triple-digit range for my entire life, and this one absolutely smashes it. Mariano, he put us on this giant over here at Casa Del Golfo. He catches fish like this, and he said this is the biggest one he's ever put on this boat, and he thinks it's north of 200 pounds. I'm freaking blown away. I'm out of breath. I'm beyond grateful. Ate the freaking popper, which is the most insane thing. Got him on the spinning rod. I wanted to hand that rod over 100 times, but I manned up, I did the thing. We got him in the boat. Look at these sickles. Beautiful, beautiful fish. This black on top of its back. Absolutely gorgeous. What's really cool about a tuna is how their fins here, their pec fins fold right into their body. They're extremely hydrodynamic and streamlined. And then this big eyeball allows them to hunt in deep, deep water. He came up and smashed that popper, and I am so freaking stoked, man. What do you think about this fish, dude?
Dude, this is the first time I've ever gone fishing for yellowfin tuna. And I was happy getting those, like, you know, like 35, 40 pounders, seeing that little bit bigger one that Mariano got. To see this the first time I ever tried, like, going for yellowfin tuna, this is insane, dude.
Yeah, I didn't necessarily sign up for this, but now that it's all said and done, I am so happy that we made it happen. Absolutely killer day out here. And yeah, man, just stoked.
The fact that we got it on the popper, we got it on the spinning rod, we got it as a team, we got it on the final day. Like, dude, what a story! What a trip!
It's a storybook ending. Like everything from all the planning that went into it, with the goals that we had set, to be able to pull it off at the very end with more or less like a fish of a lifetime for you.
That right now, where I sit right now at 32 years old, and it's early fall here in South Florida in 2025, that is the greatest catch of my life.
Yeah, and just for me to be there to experience that with you was just incredible.
Yeah, it's sick.
Yeah.
Dude, hell yeah.